Ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We step on, spin move, is on, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is...
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is...
ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Minnesota Vikings.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Jefferson.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On the tackle defensively, Jaleel Johnson.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun with Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a game.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Henry stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
Well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to.
And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 14, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll find Davis. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Titans 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Makes the score Titans 21, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Cousins pass.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On 3rd down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the 16, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Humphries. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Cousins the thrower. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They run it again with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Cook again, the ball.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Cook. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
End of the third quarter with the score all tied.
Second down and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tannehill on 1st down. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Henry on the carry.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For A.J. Brown.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made pay off.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Lets it fly for Thielen, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game. 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Humphries. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down. It's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And some room to maneuver. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Wooden. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure it out. The reason is he better figure it out. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put